Let's go. Mario time! Yeah! It's a go time! Mario's number 1! Woohoo! Let's go! This way. Let's go. Let's go. Oh yeah, Mario time. Let's go.
Alright, so I am finally here. Excuse me everyone for the delay, we had a little bit of problem to accept the commentator for the race. Okay, so I believe Timo is in the lead right now during this race. I think it's because of Inforcer losing a couple of suits in 5-3. So nothing up too dramatic, but if both players are playing really well until the end, this could play in favor of Timo. Oh wait, no, absolutely not. Completely messing around. Did Timo die at some point? I don't know. Completely missing things out. Okay, so actually Enforcer took the lead there. He's doing the old play file of traps. Or you're taking the play file with those black coins. And it is supposed to be faster with the war keeps that you'll see Timo perform right at this point. And he's missing them. Okay, so that's really big change into the situation. Enforcer is going into A chip with a pretty comfortable lead right now.
It's a go time.
So he's just gonna have to play very well if he don't want to lose this one, because Enforcer is in a pretty good position. He just needs not to do really big mistakes till the end. Maybe Longways can change the deal, but we never know. Let's see what Enforcer is able to pull off. And let's see what Timo is able to do to combat. It's just the Enforcer has to wait for the little cannon to trace backwards. There's no way to skip this cycle. It's a difficult task. But obviously he is not. So he just has to wait. There's no other ways. Most of the race is going to be playing right here during the boss. Enforcer is coming closer from him. That's not a junior. Timo is right behind him. Boundless is actually a trick that Enforcer is gonna attempt, I'm pretty sure. It's where you try to kill, usually you have to wait for Blizzard General to throw the bombs on the ground, and then you ground pound to throw the bombs back at him. Actually here it's able to like fit in a tiny gap in between the ceiling and Blizzard General's head to actually hit Blizzard General. So let's see what Enforcer is able to do. Like that, right? Right here, you see that. So it's really difficult to do. Make not sense. Oh wow, that's a coding double bonus. It's the best you can have. It's literally the best result you can get during this boss fight. So that's a really good performance from Enforcer. It's actually really difficult, and that's really good from him. It puts him in a really good position. So now he just have not to make any mistakes, and let's see what Timo is able to do. If he gets that, it may not be over, but if he doesn't, he's going to be in a real bad for the rest. Yeah, like see, Bowser Jr. can push you back like this, and you're not able to make him any damage. You kind of want to try to get that back during future hits, but as you see, when you get stuck right here in the ceiling, you can get hit sometimes by the fireballs that Bowser Jr. is throwing at you. It's obviously not something you want to happen. So right now, yeah, it's really bad for Timo. It puts him in a really bad position, and Enforcer is going straight through 8 Bowser's Castle. The castle isn't really that big of a deal when you know how to do it. The first part is not that difficult. You can manage to go through that without so many problems. It's possible to get hit sometimes, but usually players are able to do pretty well with this one. The second part is an auto-scroller, so there's no way to go faster than the auto-scroller. And the third part is the boss. So the most important part of the level, obviously, is the boss. Enforcer had done the first part pretty well, and now he's waiting this big auto-scroll section. Let's see what Timo is able to give in this part. And the Enforcer is going to attempt ATC. So ATC is a technique you maybe see during the at least two races of this match, where he's going to attempt to skip one of the section of the bus. You can try to guide Bowser's fireball so he breaks the ceiling. You can fit in a gap to walk over the ceiling in order to skip an entire section. So maybe you'll see that, because otherwise you need to wait for Fireball to break some walls with his Fireballs. And it's pretty slow. So ATC is a really big time save, but it's also more difficult to do. Was getting the first out of the castle that is pretty even to Enforcer. Enforcer getting a real time loss at the Fireballs. Nothing too dramatic. But this first part where you hit the switches, no problem. Just fly at the buzzer and it's done. Right here, nothing much to say. You just have to wait for Kamek to troll Mario. You just have to wait for the other first section to be done. When you see the 3 coins aligned vertically in the middle of the screen, that means that the pipe in which you want to go down is here. The Timo is up to the doors. And now Enforcer is up to the last section of the run, so he's clearly in the lead right now. Maybe ITC can change everything. Yeah, he's crouching here, so he's gonna try ATC right here. Yeah, I think it should be good. Yeah, okay, so C, he's gonna try to fit in that little gap, and when you mash the jump button, sometimes you go straight through the wall. The wall is pushing you to the right when you're inside a wall, so you abuse of this little part of the code. And now he just had to make his way through the platform as fast as possible and hope not to die. It happens sometimes, unfortunately. But right here, he seems in a really good position. And Timo is still waits for. Yeah, so that's a win. The first match is won by Enforcer. Very GG to him. It was a really nice performance. 24-38. It's really not bad. It's a sub 25. Really good for Enforcer. You can congratulate him, of course. And now let's just wait for Timo to finish his race. So that's very good from both players. Let's see what the next match is going to give us. But for the second time, let's watch maybe ITC. No, Timo messes it. Okay. So that happens, you see. That's what happens when you miss it. You just don't go through the ceiling. You have to wait. You have to go down and wait for the fireball. So you lose even more time. So kind of tricky, but you can manage to do it. Enforcer is setting up for the second race, and Timo is doing the last part of the castle.
Let's play.
Right. Okay, and Timo ends up with a 25-54. So the first match is won by Sir. GG to Timo also. Both are going to prepare for the second race. So maybe while they're preparing, I can present to the players if you don't know them, just giving them some information about them. I know that Enforcer has a TB in the game of 21 minutes and 59 seconds, so sub 22, which is a really good score. I think there are like 8 players to have gotten this time so far. But his RTA time is actually 24 minutes and 9 seconds. And Timo's PB is actually a 22:01, so they're really not far away. But the fact is that Timo's RTR time is a 24:07, so apparently he has faster loading times. And because those races are timed in RTR in the tournament, maybe he has an advantage in the run. So if that's really close, maybe we'll need to retime some of the races. The moment we are waiting for them to begin the second race, and now I'm going to be able to add a little bit of information about the first levels because I didn't have the chance to do it during the first race. Maybe I forgot to mention that Inforcer has a little bit of experience in other New Super Mario Brothers games, like in New Super Mario Bros. U and New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. And a little bit in New Super Luigi U when Timo doesn't have a proven experience in any other Mario games. So Inforcer has an experience advantage also. Timo doesn't have. So they are faced with skills that are really close from each other. They are able to pull off some really great results. So the incoming race might be really, really entertaining. As this one, it was really cool. So let's see what they are able to perform during the second race of this one. That might be the last one. Inforcer is going to give him everything that he can, obviously, but Timo is not going to give it. All right. Might be having some problems. Oh, okay. It's back.
Let's play.
The two players are on the ready and they are going to begin very soon. Wish them good luck and we'll see what is up to come.
Let's go.
Oh, okay, so they actually are on pretty equal right here. They begin at the same time. So 1-1. There's nothing really important to say about this level. It's pretty self, it's pretty straightforward and pretty self-explanatory. The only main difference in the level is how you grab the mushrooms. Here Timo and Inforcer are going to do a different mushroom grab. Inforcer's one is a little bit faster as you see here. He has a little lead on Timo. I'm not even sure it's like an IGT difference. As you see, Timo Inforcer is going to be a little bit in the heat with a 4.55 on the final timer, and Timo has gotten a 4.54. So that nothing really, nothing that really matters here. But that's a time loss that might be important for the future. So coming into a 1-2, most important part of this level is the star grab. But once again, nothing of really amazing with that. It's possible to get really consistent with it, and usually there's no problem with that. So let's see what they're doing. Both going for this target. I think it's possible to like grab the stall by wall kicking 2 times in the real walls. You see next to that. I'm not even sure if it's faster, but I don't see a lot of people going for it. I'm not even sure World Record is going for it. I don't even know if it's faster actually, but just know that it's possible.
Mario time.
Yeah, player seems pretty equal. As you see, maybe I was right about Timo's loading times. Maybe it's going to give him an advantage in the tournament.
Let's go.
Up to 1-3 here, you take the circuit exits that leads you to the cannon that leads to World 5. the reason why the players are doing this triple jump is because sometimes the hammer bro is going on the platform, but it's random. You never know how. Oh, okay. You never know if he's gonna do it or not. So the players are doing a triple jump to just be able to jump on him if he ever comes upward. They did a little different strategy in the middle of the level. Inforcer went on the top to bounce on the Koopas, and Timo went to the bottom to jump on the Goombas. It was a little fun to see that on live. I haven't seen that a lot of time in the tournament. I don't know if it's really faster, but that's different. They both got at 450, and once again pretty tight at the end of World 1. So they're only into World 5, into 5-1, which is already more tricky. That was the easiest part of the run. A little cutscene you're not able to miss, and then World 5. The lift team was 1-3, was a little bit slower. I'm not really sure about that.
Mexico.
5-1, it's all about jumping over piranha plants and grabbing some stars. Okay, so here once again you see two different ways of grabbing the star. The one that Inforcer did is a little bit faster. Once again, that Timus did. Actually, players actually thought for years that going on the top and run panning on the block was faster, but it stopped really recently. But after a while, people found out that going. Oh, okay, that's actually the same thing as the race before. Enforcer losing propeller. So nothing dramatic, you can get it back. Oh, okay, and Timo is blocking over the block. Alright, so Enforcer finishing the level a little bit before Timo, but he does another propeller. Nothing of too horrible, because there's a backup you actually get in 5-3, but it's obviously going to be some time loss in 5-3 and during the Piranha fight that you unfortunately can skip. And Enforcer's getting a different pattern. Once again, I think it's this one that is a little bit slower. I think there's like some frames differences. Oh, okay, so that's. I don't know if this was intentional. I honestly don't know anything about how you're supposed to do that section of the run without propeller, so maybe that was an intentional damage boost. Maybe it was totally unwilling. At least it was an unwilling boost, so. Right. So they're both going for 5-3. Timo actually has the advantage here because of his propeller, even if he's a little bit behind. But 5-3 can be difficult, and losing prop is very easy. So he's gonna attempt the do not jump. Oh, no, okay. Oh, and Enforcer missing the. Oh, wow. Okay, so that was absolutely not wanted. That's a very big problem for him. He's dying, yeah, okay. So Enforcer actually missed the. Alright, and Timo making a real mistake, but nothing dramatic. It was 1 second, I think. Enforcer actually missed the propeller and the roulette block. Actually, if you hit him at a precise moment, it always gives you some item. Here he missed it, so he actually died just to restart. In case you don't know what the future levels are, it's 5 tower and 5-4, and those levels are like using the propeller suit a lot, and you take a lot of advantage of killing it. The fact is that going back into 5-3 and next going 5 tower and 5-4 optimally, hopefully, is going to be faster than actually continuing without the propeller. So Timo is up to 5 tower. I thought he's going to have some good results in here. Oh, no! Okay, so he's also losing prop. Okay, so that's that completely changed pretty much everything. Because as you see, the tower is the level where you need to climb up. And you'll probably see Inforcer attempting it. There's actually some cycles you want to get, because they're faster than others, and only the propeller are able to give you those cycles. Without it, you see how slow it is. Inforcer is going to catch up if he's able to do a great tower, obviously, and if he doesn't lose prop. But right now, Timo is kind of in a difficult position, because if he doesn't go back to 5-3, he's gonna have to do 5-4 without propeller, and 5-4 without propeller is another scroller. So that's really bad for him. Let's see what he's gonna do the boss fight, and then we'll see. Unfortunately, he's in a good position to go for the fastest cycle. Yeah. So as you see, this is a cycle that we call 5-5-6, because ultimately you're gonna get like a 5-5-6 on the timer if you get the cycle right, and if you're really good, you can even get 5-5-7 or 5-5-8. In a run, you're usually going to get 5-5-6 or 5-5-7, but here Inforcer got 5-5-6, so that's really good for him. He kind of caught up with Timo right now. The problem is Timo's going to lose a lot of time either going back to 5-3 or doing 5-4 as another scroller. So you really can't predict what is going to happen. Not saying okay, so we're going to 5-4 without any propeller. And Enforcer actually has a really good advantage here. There's a trick in 5-4 where you can skip the other scroller section. It's called 5-4 skip. As you'll see, you have little platforms here on the ceiling, and it's possible with very well-timed spin with the propeller to completely skip the level by landing on those platforms and going over the entire level. We'll probably see Enforcer perform it. And if he gets hit correctly, he's going to be in the lead for the rest of the run. Right, so you see this blank on those little platforms and go straight through the end of the level. And Tino has to wait for the boat to continue. The problem with this boat, if it was only that, it would not really be a problem. There's the fact is that there's another element, is that if the boat has five entities or more on it, it will completely stop. Like the boat won't move. There's more than 5 entities on the boat. So as you see, he's trying to kill as much enemies as he can. And the reason why Ice Flower is more efficient than Fire Flower is because when you kill an enemy with fire, it drops a coin, and a coin is considered as an entity by the game. Oh, okay, so he loses Ice Flower, but there's another one right here, I suppose, yep. And Enforcer is, yeah, so here he's gonna have to restart because he died in 5-3, so that messed up with how do you call that? The vines on the ground, because there's usually there's vines right here you see on the ground that blocks the path. Usually, if you're doing the route correctly, there's no problem with them. They're just fading right when you need them to do. But if you die, it messes up with the cycles, and so sometimes they're like in the path. So it just died in 3 to be able to access the ghost house. in which there's a secret exit, so you can go to world 8. The fact is that he had to lose propeller. Right, so that's really interesting. Was also up to the ghost house. Okay. Also doing a fake strategy at the end to skip the boost. Don't know if that was intended. So now he unlocked the cannon that leads into World 8. World 8 without propeller isn't dramatic. The only level while propellers is okay. Wait a second, Timo did a real mistake right here while kicking off the steps. But that's a time loss he can't really afford right now if he wants to keep up in that race. I was saying that propeller is really useful in 8-1. If you don't have it, it's slower, but it's not as slow as not having it for like 5 tower or 5-4. And it's possible to power back up pretty efficiently to still be able to complete the level in a decent amount of time. So I don't see Inforcer's screen right now. There might be a problem in the recording. So I don't know where he is. So let's follow Timo's gameplay inside of 8-1. Okay, so let's take a little wall kick on this at the start of the level. So you'll see Timo power back up with a fire flower just right here. It's because he's going to perform the damage boost. There's a section in the level where you need to skip some fire bars, and the fact is they're like so slow to go down. Then the fastest way to do that is to take them and not die in the best situation possible. So that's really unfortunate for Timo. Okay, so he's gonna have to do 8-1 once again. That's really bad for him. And it gives Enforcer an even bigger lead. Okay, 94 point, good. And as you see, you end up as a small Mario at the end of 8-1 optimally. So propeller, so that's why you understand propeller would in every case have been lost in this level. So that's why you can power back up and not lose that much time. Okay. So getting a 61 in 8-1. I still don't see properly Enforcer screen, unfortunately. So I'm not able to see what kind of performance he's able to give. Apparently he has some problem. Right? A 94 from Timo, that's pretty good. This level is pretty scary, A2, because you're a small Mario, so it's very easy to die, especially with those spikes ball. If you know the level, there's usually no problem. But a little mistake and it's usually done. I mean, you can very easily miss a jump or just mistime something and take a ball, because cycles are like really bad. You see the players are intentionally missing the checkpoints not to become big again, because it's faster in the last room of the level where you need to do jumps really close from the ceiling, and being big is making it slower. So they're just going to back up in the next level, 8-7, because here they are taking a secret exit. Alright. Giving his momentum. Give a pretty decent performance in A2. Okay, so Inforcer is back. Let's go! Can we close him, everyone? As you see, A7 is this long level on this little skeleton train. I don't really know how to call that. The only way where you can make things really optimized is when you jump off those platforms and go onto the solid ground. As in the first race, you see that those players are not taking the mushroom. Inforcer is keeping back at the front of this little skeleton just in case he misses the fire flower. So as I said before, it's a little bit faster to walk each while throwing a fireball. And he gets that perfectly. Getting the star coins, because why not? And 3-4G at the end of A7, that's really correct ending. And now he's up to the airship, where he's gonna get another propeller and then attempt once again this boss. So he got the best tech we've seen just before Boundless. Let's see what he's gonna do. Let's see what he's gonna be able to perform. Right here, he's gonna get it twice. It would be pretty crazy and really cool to see that. Maybe Timo can catch up if Enforcer doesn't get Boundless, and he does. You never know. Okay, so the first section is going well, and Timo is still stuck in 8-7. 340 also at the end of the level. Not bad, not bad. So he's also up to airship, but obviously late. So Enforcer has a big lead right now. Only, I think, a big mistake from him would allow Timo to come back, or maybe some very bad luck by missing both Boundless and ATC. They're both extremely good players, so let's see what they have to give for this second race and maybe the last race. Right, Enforcer not getting the wall kicks. Timo getting his propeller, and Enforcer is up to the boss fight. So is Boundless gonna be here a second time? Let's see that. That would be kind of nice. And that's one. Yeah, okay, that's one hit. Maybe a second hit. Ah! Okay, that will not be a second hit. Okay, first hit very well, then a down. He's gonna get a third one. Maybe not. No, see that? He's getting stuck once again. Oh, and he gets it. Okay, so not very optimized, but still faster than waiting for the down. GG for him. That's really not evident to pull off. I know he's only left with 8 Bowser's Castle. While Timo is also up to the boss fight. So if he gets the best Boundless, he can have. It may bring him back into the race, but for now he seems really late compared to Enforcer, especially if Enforcer is doing a performance as good as in the first race. But for the moment, Okay, let's see. Oh, that's one hit. Wait, wait, wait. That's no second hit. Ah, okay, okay, okay. So that's same situation as Enforcer for now. No second hit. Oh, and that's the third one. It was sooner, so he's getting a little bit of time right here. That's good for him. Is it gonna be enough to catch up? Maybe we'll see. A mistake from Enforcer can happen at any moment. Not doing any fireball skip, it's actually so hard. As you see, first part isn't that difficult once you get used to that. It's possible that the Mystic makes you lose the propeller. Usually, at this part of the level, can take a fireball. But no, there's nothing left to do for Enforcer. You just have to wait for the other scroller to end up. But let's see if Timo is able to give a really good performance in the first part. I mean, we can enjoy the music, of course. The pipe that leads Enforcer to the door into the boss fight. Maybe he's gonna get a better pattern with the fireballs. The fireballs that you see in the corridor right in front of Bowser are actually random. Any future Mario games they have like a pattern that will stay the same. It's the only game in which you get like randomness every time you're going through that corridor. So you just have to improvise. Pretty good for him. A little turn back, but that's all. No more time loss. You just wish Bowser a second time. He's gonna be attempting ATC. If he misses it and if Timo gets it, maybe he can bring Timo closer from him. But I'm afraid he's really far behind right now. Inforcer is in a really good position to actually get a win on this race. But if both miss, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. It's actually the most important part of the run right now. Nothing has changed. Try to guide Bowser's fireball. I think it does it. Yep. No. Oh no. As to see that there, the gap was like too small for Mario to fit in it, so it wouldn't have worked. And now Enforcer just have to do his best to guide Bowser's fireball into the wall. When you do that, usually by jumping while crouching, the fireballs are going always going in a straight line. That was the time you see compared to the first race when he went up the ceiling. You see now, I think ATC, which we also call the meal, is pretty much gains pretty much 10 seconds over this fireball thing. Unfortunately, it's up to the last platforms of the game. If he doesn't die, it's going to be a win. And I think it's done, everyone. Okay, that's a win for Enforcer in 26. I think it was 12 seconds when we hit the button. And Timo got the ATC. Look at that. He got the meal, so he's going over the platform. Yeah, but it was not enough to come back and to catch up with Enforcer. Okay, that's actually really good. That's actually a really good finish from Timo. That's really good. So I'm gonna see if any of the players is interested in a post-race interview. Just wait a second to see the players respond, and you can say GG to Enforcer who actually won that semi-final match. So he's gonna be in the final against either CADs, either NMS speedruns. And 26-47 from Timo. It was a close race, this one. They gave less good performances than the first matches, but it was still very good from the players. Okay, congratulate him. Don't forget to follow them on Twitch and to see their Twitch, so you can follow them and give them all the support that they deserve and they need.
Ho ho. Ah. Oh ho. Oh. Mario. Oh. Oh.
So apparently Inforcer is interested in Imposter's interview, so we're just gonna wait for him to come on the live so we can talk about him and see what are his thoughts about everything. Okay. Just waiting for Enforcer right now. Right, hey Enforcer, that's you?
Hello?
Hello?
Hello, what's up?
Yeah, you're there. How are you doing after those two races? It was really entertaining. Thank you for all your performances and for Timo, who said, unfortunately, that it couldn't be here for this little interview.
Yeah.
Happy? Happy about your win?
I'm happy, yeah. I mean, I was definitely kind of nervous for this race because Timo was a good player for sure, but it was unfortunate that he died in 8-7 in the first race. And what happened in the second race? Do you know what happened? Did he take damage in 5-3 or 5 tower?
He took a death in 8-1, a really unfortunate death. He also lost the propeller in 5 tower, and he got a better bomb list. He got a better bomb list that year, actually, but it
Yeah, I
was
did
not
see
enough for
that.
him to catch
Yeah.
up. So that was really, really unfortunate. Your first race, you kind of lost the propeller. I think it was in 5-3, was it?
Yeah, it was, so I had to get the backup. But I still
Yeah,
got the
you also
24.
did that.
So it was pretty good.
Yeah, maybe. So that first race was kind of scary, I suppose. You were late for most of the run, and before finally being able to take the lead in 8-7 because Timo actually died in 8-7. That was
Yeah.
quite unfortunate for him. But your ending was crazy. I mean, you hit calling double bombless and then ATC. So that was really cool to see.
Oh, that was definitely good for sure. The ATC setup was really weird. I spun really early, but I managed to back it up by like turning back, and it worked out.
Yeah, so Timo, unfortunately, him got no bombless and no ATC. So that's at this moment that he was really, really late in the run. The second one was a little bit slower for you and for Timo. You both did a better performance on the first race, but it was still really
Yeah.
good. 26 both. It's not really a bad result. You can be proud of all your performances. Yeah, here the propeller loss happened in 5-1. What do you think at this moment? I mean,
I was so nervous because, I mean, honestly, I wasn't too concerned about that because I could have just done the same thing as the first race, right? But as soon as I died, or I missed the propeller, right, in 5-3, like I missed the roulette block, that was when like I got
yeah,
really nervous. Like, oh no, I'm probably gonna lose. But yeah,
that's really unfortunate. So you had to die, and that messed up with the little vines pattern on the ground. So you had to die once again in
yeah.
5-4. Fortunately, you still got 5-5-7, I think, and
Yes,
5-4 skip. So that was able to put you in the lead because Timo lost propeller in 5 tower. That was a really unfortunate hit.
yeah. That loses even more time than what I did. So.
So he did what he could to catch up. He got pretty good boundless. He got first hit. Next, he missed second hit, but he got third hit. I think first try or very early, while your third hit was kind of late compared to him.
Yeah.
And he got ATC, but that's actually wasn't enough to catch up with what you did in that run.
Yeah.
So you really need to bring into finals. So do you have? Would you like to play against somebody of the two players that you're gonna fight
I
against?
mean,
I think it's gonna be either
yes,
Kaz or
either NM or CADS.
yeah, that's it.
I definitely prefer to play against NM, but I think CADS is definitely going to win. And, you know, he's a really good player, so I think I'll definitely struggle with that race. But I think I could win. I don't think it's impossible. I just need to
Yeah,
lock in.
maybe. That's
Yeah, who's
possible.
Timo playing against? Do you know?
What? Sorry, I didn't understand.
Oh, who is Timo playing against? Has it been decided?
Timo. Wait, let me check the brackets very briefly. I don't think it have been. Oh no, it haven't been decided yet.
Okay.
The players are like 2 rounds behind, so it's going to be decided pretty late, I suppose. So it's going to be either against Volza, isn't against Red Toad, either against either Cuber or Subspaz or Rhino. There are a lot
I
of
see.
matches to do before he plays against
Yeah.
somebody. All right, do you have something else to say?
Not really. I think that's about all. So we can head out soon.
That's about okay. GG once again for your run into finals. That's really good from you. You were able to give us a really good performance today. Thank you for what you did. Thank you for the viewers also. Don't forget to go and check Inforcer's Twitch.
Thanks so much for commentating, Cyril. But I guess I'll head out for now. Right, bye.
Oops. Hello. I think I got disconnected for a while. I think Enforcer is also having some problem. Okay, so apparently he left. I'm not sure he will come back. Maybe it was just some internet problem. But thank you everyone for following up this match. It was really, really great to commentate that, and really, we saw some really great performances today. Thank you everyone for following up. And don't forget to see what the tournament is giving in the future, because it's not done yet. We still have the finals, and the lose bracket is not done either. So let's see what those people are gonna give later. I'm gonna say goodbye to everyone. Take care, and of course, play Mario if you can, because it's so cool. Right, bye bye everyone, and see you later, I suppose.